Greetings, Flutie Foundation, friends, fans, families. My name is Nick Savarese. I'm the Executive Director of the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism. On behalf of the Flutie family, our board of directors, staff, many constituents, just wanted to bring you an update. When we talked last week, we talked about a number of steps we're taking to reaffirm our commitment to the autism community during these troubling coronavirus-led times. And so we made some announcements last week, and we just kind of want to bring you up to speed on some things that have happened since then. So what we talked about last week was how we were going to be starting a fund to specifically address the needs in the autism community as they relate to coronavirus and the associated fallout, economic fallout that is. And we've taken a couple steps to that end. But first I want to describe kind of the first need that we're seeing. What we talked about last week and what we continue to talk about is we don't know what the needs are going to be. But we're going to respond to the needs that arise. The first need that has arisen, a number of needs has arisen, but the first one that we can address is as follows. Now, the families that we typically serve are obviously affected by autism, which means that there's an individual with autism, whether it's a child or an adult, and family or caretakers or whomever. And often the families we serve, in addition to having autism, as a need, face financial, food insecurity, that sort of thing. So even in prosperous times, if you're a family impacted with both of those scenarios, it can be stressful. Now, layer on top of that the current scenario, which is essentially you're a family affected by autism, you might have some financial insecurity, you might have some food insecurity. Now this coronavirus thing has set in. Your child or your adult is now home, can't go to their day program, can't go to school, can't go to work. That might lead to breaks in routine, which might lead to behaviors, self-injurious behaviors, just some real additional stresses therein. And then on the financial end of it, again, it's you can't go to work because now you're taking care of your child or your adult, or maybe you work in a restaurant, you've been laid off. So you take all those stresses and then you magnify them a lot. And so that's the need we addressed this week. We started a fund, we released $10,000. The way we did it, and it's simply to provide direct financial support to families in need. So these families might not know where their next grocery bill is coming from, how they're paying for their next set of groceries. So that was the first step we took. We sent $10,000 to 6 different autism organizations, trusted partners of ours throughout the community, throughout Massachusetts first. And it came in the form of $50 Amex gift cards. That's the quickest, easiest way that we could get support into the hands of people who need it, not burden up the organizations with having to write different checks and that sort of thing. So it's a little thing. We wish we could do more at this. We will do more, but that's it. So basically a family now, if they're at a stress level of 10 because they don't know where their groceries are, maybe they're at a stress level of 9 now. And that's the small incremental change that we can make, and that's the small incremental change that we hope you will continue to contribute to so we can make bigger change. So to that end, phase 2. So first we seeded a fund with $10,000. Phase 2 now is we're going to be launching, as of this second, a fundraising campaign where we want to raise more funds to address the needs in the autism community. We are prepared to match up to $50,000, that's $50,000, and we hope that you will contribute. And again, I know that seems like a big number if you're sitting there saying, I have $25 to give, but please, $25 counts, $1,000 counts, $1 counts, and $25,000 counts. So again, we're calling on individual donors, we're calling on foundations, we're calling on corporations to please join us. In the interest of transparency, a couple of things. One is that we've heard, we can't fundraise during these times. Please, if you are financially insecure yourself, we are not asking you for money. However, there are needs out there, and this is the time, and we know there's a lot of donors who want to give. In fact, we have a generous donor who has kicked off a $5,000 donation for this campaign, so now we've only got to match $45,000, I guess. So please, transparently, I don't know, maybe it isn't the right time to fundraise. We feel like it is. And so if you can give, please give. And again, we're going to match dollar for dollar up to $50,000. I know that might sound like a big number, and so you might not feel like your $25 counts, but it does. So that's that. A couple other things, depending on where you're watching this, Facebook, LinkedIn, our website, we'll post where you can go to our website to click donate or whatever. We'll also, keep continuing to be transparent in how we're going to spend the money. Again, like I said, we're going to learn, and it could be direct financial support to families. It could be technology support to help scale up technology to deliver services in-home to kids and adults with autism. It could be grants to organizations that are doing innovative things. We're in constant contact with families in the autism community to learn what the needs are, and we will disperse these funds. We just did 10 grand. We'll be doing more probably next week, but we're going to do it in partnership with people on the ground who we know, like, and trust. If you're watching this on Thursday afternoon, March 19th, please join us tonight, because the other thing we've done is launch a Facebook Live series to keep the autism community connected, informed, and entertained a little bit. So if you're watching this on Thursday afternoon, tune in tonight. You'll see Lavender Darkangelo, who is an incredible autism self-advocate. She's a singer, viral sensation. It's going to be awesome. And I think that's really it right now. Again, my name's Nick Savarese. You know where to find me. You know where to find the Flutie Foundation. Incredible gratitude to you all, but an incredible earnestness and seriousness about the situation that we are in, and we really hope that you will join us in this effort. Thank you.